It's that time of the week again and we're back with Colors of India. First up, the main stories. Music of a different note. Shabana Azmi on portrayal of women in cinema. And hot pakoras this monsoon. Paying a tribute to the monsoons and expressing happiness through dance, up next, the Monsoon Festival.
The dreary heat of Delhi finally met with the monsoon showers giving way to jam-packed auditoriums. A Bharatnatyam recital by Dr. Seshadri Iyengar, a dancer and a choreographer, was a visual treat every bit. Adept in the Vazuhur style by his guru Padmini Ravi, Seshadri inaugurated the evening with Pushpanjali, an Anand Nritya in the name of Lord Ganpati.
Dance basically reflects what we are today. It need not be actually contemporary, but the influence of actually today stays with us. That shows in our dance. Like however we claim it to be actually traditional, there will be some element of what we see around us, what we experience, what we feel, what we have grown up.
This was followed by the Varnam on Rag Charukeshi. Playing the role of an ardent Krishna Bhakt trying to find his Lord, Seshadri balanced his moves with grace and crispness, leaving all enchanted.
Performance, definitely it was amazing because two different dance styles, that too Bharatanatyam and Odissi, one from the eastern part of India and one from the southern part of India. But amazing is that both the dancers were really excellent and they have kept the traditions as it is. And of course, like in Odissi, because I being Odissi dancer, I will say that yes, there was a presentation of Megha Pallavi, which aptly suits the theme of the festival.
The second presentation was an Odissi performance by Sharmila Mukherjee. Trained by the legendary Guru Kelucharan Mahapatra, Sharmila has been practicing Odissi for over 20 years. Dancing to the symphony, she presented the Mangala Charan on Rag Megh.
invoking Lord Jagannath, asking for his blessings before we begin. And then I move on to traditional items, and I'm also ending with a Megh rag, a pure dance on Megh, which basically shows the rains and the raindrops, and so yeah, I'm just basing it on the rag, and it's a pure dance item, the end, and a shloka also again on Megh rag, which finishes the traditional Odissi repertoire with the moksha.
This was followed by the Pallavi on Rag Megh, a pure dance piece dedicated to the season. With the theme of rain running aside, she depicted a romantic evening spent by Radha with Krishna in the piece Ashtapadi on Rag Mishra Bhairavi. Truly a delight.
It is safe to say that our classical arts are on the path of revival. The dialogue between the East and the West are so many, and the performances we have for you will prove that.
The trio Ranganathan from France mesmerized music lovers recently in a concert held in the city. The three brothers who make up the band include Ajay on the violin, Ravi on the cello, and Theo who plays the piano.
It's very nice to play here because the people doesn't know our music. It's not very famous here, this music, so it's very interesting to play this here.
The Ranganathan trio had their initial classical music training at the Conservatory of Tours in France under Xavier Richard, and more recently under Vincent Lecoq of the famous trio Wanderer. Together, they presented works by Varag, Ravel and Shostakovich.
And they have been practicing music for started at the age of 6, so more than 15 to 17 years for each boys. Yeah. In France, very few people know about India. Okay, and for most French people, from India is still Maharajas and sacred cows, and So I get Indian people to come to France and talk of India and give performances and explain Indian music. Okay, so try to give people what they don't have.
friend Elodie Merlo, a mezzo-soprano singer, came along. A student of the Conservatory of Lyon, Elodie performed melodies of the 20th century French opera. The event captivated audience with their music and songs. Indeed, a wind of change for all music lovers in Delhi.
Though they say that Western classical music is an acquired taste, the response to such events tell us that the trend is definitely catching up. It is time for us to go on a small break, but Colors of India will soon return. Coming up, Shabana Azmi on portrayal of women in cinema. And hot pakoras this monsoon. Welcome back. Indian film star and social activist Shabana Azmi was hosted by the National Museum of Women in the Arts in Washington. Excerpts of an interview right here.
Shabana Azmi, a name synonymous with Indian cinema, theatre and television, gave valuable insights about the changing hues of the Indian film industry in a recent conversation hosted by the National Museum of Women in the Arts in Washington.
Well, as we celebrate 100 years of Indian cinema, there is much that we can celebrate. The fact is that today our films have reached a level of maturity that is quite remarkable. If you look at the recent films that have been made, all genres of films are being made.
No desvíes la mirada.
So for every dabang, one gets to see a Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara.
मुझको बाहों में तुम घेरो समझी ना señorita.
Or for a Gangs of Wasipur, you have Vicky Donor. While filmmakers offer a wide variety today, Shabana Azmi also opined about the changing role of women in today's cinema.
मॉडल बनने आई हो? जी नहीं, सुपर मॉडल.
There's a whole range, Pan Singh Tomar, a whole range of films that are being made that do not necessarily cater to the lowest common denominator and are raising the bar of where Hindi cinema is today, which I find very welcoming. I think in the portrayal of women, there has definitely been a change, because if you look at the earlier films of the 60s, for instance, and you have a Meena Kumari film which became very successful, Main Chup Rahungi, I Will Remain Silent was considered a virtue for women. Today it no longer is so.
कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ बोलो ना तो फिल्म इंडस्ट्री झूठ को भी सच मान लेती है।
रूमर्स है कि आपकी मार्केट में पोजीशन डाउन होने की वजह से किसी और एक्ट्रेस ने आपको रिप्लेस कर दिया है।
आप मीडिया वालों को फिल्म स्क्रिप्ट लिखनी चाहिए। हीरोइन ने गाड़ी ली तो बिजनेसमैन ने गिफ्ट कर दी, डायमंड खरीदा तो एंगेजमेंट हो गई, हॉस्पिटल गई चेकअप के लिए तो अबॉर्शन हो गया, एलए गई तो प्लास्टिक सर्जरी करवा ली, और गॉड फॉरबिड दुबई गई तो उसका रेट कार्ड बन जाता है।
Film critics believe that there was a period when cinema was struggling to make the woman more empowered. Today, even with the mainstream cinema, one sees women taking center stage.
आर्ट्स एंड क्राफ्ट हॉबी आप?
जी 8 साल पहले थी। अब मेरी हॉबी शिकार करना।
हाथ मत लगाना वरना सच में गोली मार दूंगी।
Films like Dirty Picture, Fashion, कहानी,
एक गेस्ट हाउस है 0 स्टार।
मजाक सूझ रहा है आपको?
सर
क्या सर लगा रखा है? मुझसे बात कीजिए ना।
or even Ladies vs. Ricky Bell are scripted around powerful women with a strong sense of individuality.
जिस बंदे ने तेरे को कद्दू बनाया ना उसने मेरे को भी। बाल खान नाम के एक आदमी ने हमसे 10 लाख रुपए ऐंठ लिए।
हम इस कौन को कौन करेंगे।
जैसे मेरी ट्रेन मिस हुई है और अब तुम मुझे भटिंडा पहुंचाओगे, कोई डाउट मत रखना दिल में, सिखड़ी हूं मैं भटिंडा की।
And as filmmakers create new genres of films portraying the varied Indian society, Indian films are said to be the only film industry in the world that has withstood the onslaught of Hollywood.
हमको डरना है, आप लोगों को डरे तो आप काहे नहीं करते सरेंडर।
We have much to offer. We are the only cinema in the world that has managed to withstand the onslaught of Hollywood. We make twice the number of films that Hollywood does. We really prefer our films to any other films in the world, and we have a huge audience in the world. I confess that it's largely in the diaspora, but definitely interest in Indian cinema is increasing. And interestingly, it is increasing because there's a lot of curiosity about Bollywood. The song and dance bit that earlier was looked down upon is suddenly now being celebrated because we are recognizing that it is our USP. We tell tales with songs and dances. So there is a lot that we have now learned, but I think there's a lot left to be desired because although technically I think we're very good, I still think that in the department of script there is a lot that can be done.
हमारा बस चलता तो अपनी जान दे के भी जमीन बचा लेते। अरे तुम काहे दे भैया जान, हम दे दें जान। तू काहे देगा जान, हम देंगे जान। कछु हो भैया, हमें देंगे जान। अरे कह दिया ना कि हम देंगे जान, बड़ा है जान देने वाला। नहीं भैया हम ही देंगे जान, पक्का।
Shabana Azmi's valuable inputs were billed as a high point of the museum's 25th anniversary celebrations.
आत्महत्या का सरकार पैसा देती है, पैसा। आज के बाद यहाँ पे किसी ने मरने की सोची भी तो खाल खिंचवा दूंगा। नत्था मरेगा, जरूर मरेगा। नत्था अब नहीं मरेगा।
After that strong, clear voice of reason, it is time for us to take a small break on Colors of India. Don't go anywhere. We will be back soon. Coming up, hot pakoras this monsoon. Welcome back. With the rains beating down, all you want to do is curl up with a book, some tea and hot pakoras. Which is why on Food Trail this week, Tanya visits the Khandani Pakoda Wala.
A central South Asian cuisine, pakoras are small, savory fried snacks. Delhi walas can't seem to let go of their craving for pakora even while Delhi rains play hide and seek. In fact, these sinfully tasty snacks have gained popularity in parts of the US and Europe as well. When the sky darkens and the rain splash the city, cooks dutifully start cutting vegetables and deep frying pakoras. Sounds divine, doesn't it? Well, pakoras have been an ancient favorite among Indians, especially in the monsoon season. But here on the way to Sarojini Nagar, Khandani Pakorewalas have been deep frying pakoras since 1962. So I'm here to find out what it is like to taste all the variety of options that they have here. Pakoras typically consist of chopped or shredded vegetables, coated in chickpea batter and then deep fried. There are many varieties, and some regions of India and South Asian countries have their own pakora specialities too. While I had fun trying my hand at frying the pakoras myself, Khandani Pakorewala conjures up almost 11 types of pakoras at any given moment. Okay, so try Khandani pakoras made by Chef Tanya. ऐसी क्या खासियत है आपके मसाले में या जो आप इंग्रेडिएंट्स यूज़ करते हैं उसमें कुछ स्पेशल है?
मसालों में ये खासियत है कि आपको पकौड़े खाने के बाद ना मसाले का स्वाद आएगा। जैसे बेसन ठीक इस्तेमाल हुआ, तेल इस्तेमाल ठीक हुआ, तो उसकी आपको ज़ुबान पे तेल नहीं लगेगा। आप आम जगह पकौड़े खाएंगे तो उसमें आपको ये महसूस होगा कि मेरे गले में या ज़ुबान पर तेल लगा हुआ है। इन पकौड़ों को खाने के बाद आपको ये नहीं लगेगा कि मैंने तेल खाया है।
Ranging from potatoes and onion pakoras, Khandani Pakorewala also has bitter gourd, brinjal, peas, chilies and even lotus stem pakoras. Although some varieties are seasonal, the regular ones make up for their absence. यहाँ पे सबसे ज़्यादा कौन सा पकौड़ा लोग खाना पसंद करते हैं?
सबसे ज़्यादा पकौड़ा खाना पसंद करते हैं ब्रेड पकौड़ा, पनीर पकौड़ा, गोभी पकौड़ा।
I think I'm going to choose gobi pakora out of the three because I personally am very fond of cauliflower myself. So here we go. Wow, super! I'm going to dip it in this hari chutney right here so that we add some more taste to it. ये किस चीज़ की चटनी है?
ये पालक से बनती है, पुदीना होता है, प्याज होता है, हरी मिर्च होती है,
पुदीना, हरी
मिर्ची, प्याज, इमली होती है।
I cannot begin to tell you how amazingly tasty this is. The excellent mint chutney that comes along in abundance is yet another winning factor. The chutney has a slight chili overtone that just attacks the palate and makes the experience delightful. Sweet corn yani bhutta. Khandani Pakorewalas claim that this is exclusive to their variety. So I'm going to taste and tell you what it exactly tastes like. Here we go. It's nice. Not exactly sweet. Less on spice. But I still like the gobi pakora more. I'm biased towards gobi. Many of us like to believe that with changing times, people, and especially the younger lot, like to be health conscious and avoid fried food like pakoras. But think again, maybe it's the sheer magnetism of the humble Indian pakoras that makes it so difficult to avoid this amazing variety, like here in front of me. So my favorite undoubtedly is the spicy, irresistible gobi ke pakore.
After that crunchy hot snack, it's time for us to wrap. You can write to us through our Facebook page and I will see you next week. Take care and goodbye.